మనకి ఇంకా ఏ యూనిట్ అవ్వలేదు, ఏదో ఒక యూనిట్ మిగిలినట్లు కనబడుతుంది అని నాకు. హలో హలో అమ్మ, నా వాయిస్ వినపడుతుందా?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
హలో
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You are audible.
ఆల్మోస్ట్ అన్ని యూనిట్ అయిపోయినట్లు అనిపిస్తుంది. ఎస్ ఎస్, ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఆడిబుల్ థ్యాంక్ యూ. అమ్మ, లాస్ట్ యూనిట్ ఇది ఒక్క యూనిట్ మిగిలిపోయింది మనకు. ఐ కవర్డ్ ఆల్ ద యూనిట్స్. Today this unit I will finish up with. Okay. దొర అదే డిస్టర్బ్ చేస్తుంది, పడుకోరాదు. లేదు సార్, ఇది పోస్ట్ ఇవ్వలేకపోతే సార్ ఇచ్చారు పడుకోకూడదు. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, thank you. Now here, last unit in the total entire discrete mathematics. In the previous classes we discussed all the concepts. Last class it is a theory part only, so you have to be remember and you can write in the examination. There is no any alternative for that. Next, counting of the principles and generating functions. In this aims and objects and introduction and basic counting principles. Basic counting principles already we discussed in a intermittent class. What is the counting principles? Is n of a union b equal to n of a plus n of b minus n of a. Section b, such kind of the principles we did. Here somewhat it is some different way of counting principles. So how we will be apply that we can be discussed. Here, whenever it is a disjoint, at the time there is no any connectivity in between that intersection part. So that at the time we can apply that is a directly, it is a sum rule. Directly we can apply the sum rule. So that it is a sum rule directly, how we can be applied. Here, mainly in this unit, we will discuss about the basic counting technique. What is the basic counting technique? And the principles of inclusion, exclusion, and a Python whole principle, that is Python whole principle, and generating functions. Generating functions already you know how to discuss and how to handle that everything you know. Now these are the concepts we should be discuss once again. Your basic principles is basic counting means it is addition of all the numbers. It is a a equal to I am setting set is the a is there. It is a biggest set. That is I want to divide into the some basic parts. It is a piece of parts I will divide. After making the piece of parts, I will use that addition of that. So if I use that as addition of that, it is also be the same equivalent to the same. So the kind of the addition of the principle, if we apply, that is called as a counting principle. That is called as a counting principle. Now, in this, the sum rule on the principle of the disjunction. Disjunction means there is no any intersection point. At the time we can use that is a mod A equal to mod A1 plus mod A2 plus mod A. That all of the A1, A2, A in other not having any intersection part of that, all the set of elements that is comes to the capital. In that set, a number of elements are the N1 and N2, N3, so on, Nk will be there. At the time, I want to that is a total number of the count means that is called as a mod A. We denoted by the mod A. Mod A is called as a count of the elements in the set that we discussed in the last class also. In that sum rule means it is all we should be adding N1 plus N2 plus 1 Nk. That is called as a sum rule of the principle of disjunction counting. Disjunction counting. Here, basic principles, how many explain about that is a counting techniques, counting principles. There are the two basic countings. One is the sum rule and another is the product rule. Sum rule means one set is having that is a different kind of partitions of the set, and that all will be added. Counting of the numbers in the each subsets will be added. That is called as a main set. That is mod A. So this is called as a mutually exclusive events case. There is some rule. We clearly explain mod A equal to mod A1 plus mod A2 plus so on mod AN. This is called as a sum rule. Next, it coming to the product rule. If we go for the product rule, we will apply that is a product way. That is comes to the one of the observation. Now, here mutually exclusive events implies that it is a even or E2 can occur. The both cannot occur in the simultaneous. Now, whenever I will use the R, OR at the time, we should to take the addition. R principle whenever we are, this is a something. It is a some Kiran R Nagaraju. It is what is happened that in between Kiran team having the some 20 members and Nara's team having that is some 15 members. So what is the total? That is a R whenever I will apply. Then your choice is how much. You can use that is a R. You can use that. They will say that is a here Nagaraju or Kiran will be there. What is the meaning of that? Nagaraju or Kiran will be there. Kiran having 20 members and Nagaraju having the 15 members. What are the total? It is a total number of the count is a 35 people. You can be used. Yeah, Nagaraj 15 and Kiran 20. It is a R means what is it? It is a both combined. You can be used. That is the part we can be used. That is the addition N1 plus N2. That is called as the counting principle of the sum rule. That is a mainly it is a counting principle. Counting principle, basic counting principle. Here, and if I mention that is a and. Now, here someone and the others. It means that is a, there are the we can be having that is the only choice is the only one. Either of them I can use that is a that one or this one. That is at the time we can use that is a and principle. So this is a way of approach for the understanding of the language. Now one example I am taking here. How many ways are there to choose one letter from among the sets of the ABC, where A equal to AMN, 3 elements are there, B equal to BDG, we have a 3 element, and C is the PQST, are the 4 elements. Here, 3 sets are the disjoint or mutually exclusive. There are no common elements among these 3 sets. Once we see here, there are no common elements. There are the 3 ways to select one element from the A and 3 ways from B and 4 ways from C. So number of ways to select one from all these 3 sets. I'm asking that is all these 3 sets. So one I want to be elect. What happened at the time I can take that it is a 3 plus 3 plus 4 equal to 10 ways. This is called as a addition rule. This is called as the addition rule when it will be the mutual exclusive events. Mutual exclusive means there are no any common. That is called as a joint set. Here another example, if I take, if A and B are 2 disjoint sets, then mod A union B equal to mod A plus mod B. Solution proof way it is a, we can use that as a Venn diagram representations also. Next, comes to the principle of a product rule. If I use counting principle of the product rule, if I apply, then it is a notation of pi I equal to 1 to k. Pi means it is a product. Given by tarvata kanipistundi. Pi symbol, pi I equal to 1 to k. It means that product A1 into A2 into so on AK. That is called as a mod AI. Mod AI. That's a mod A1 into mod A2 into mod A3 so on mod AK. Usually that is called as a pi I equal to 1 to k mod AI. Pi means it is called as a product notation symbol. Now, it is a statement of this product rule is if A1, A2, so on, AK are the non-empty sets, then the number of elements in the Cartesian product A1 into A2 into so on, AK is given by pi I equal to 1 to k mod AI. It is a representation is goes to the mod bracket mod A1 into A2 into so on, AK is equal to pi I equal to 1 to k mod AI. This is called as a product rule of the principle of the sequential counting. Example, if I take, let A1 and B2 are the any 2 sets. A1 is having that is a A1, A2, A3 elements. A2 having the small B1, B2. These are the 2 elements. Here, how many ways of approaches this rule will be effectively available means your one starting stage 2, it is having that is 3 loops are exist. Then it is again each A1 is connected with the B1, B2 and A2 also connected with the B1, B2 and A3 also connected with the B1, B3. So that is comes to the all the stages. Branch wise sections are partition. So 3 branches and 2 sub branches, so that it is a number of ways of or possibilities are the 3 2 6. 3 2 6. Output if we check it also, we can get that is a 6 possibilities only. This is the advantages of the product rule, principle of the counting product rule. Now it is a generalization if I want to represent if A1 into A2 so on A elements if I take. These all are the n distinct elements in set A, A1. So B1, B2, so on BM elements from the distinct elements from the set 2, A2. Then A1 cross A2 equal to union of I equal to 1 to n AI into A2. Since AI into A2 or the AJ into A2 are the distinct elements of mod AI into A2 equal to mod A2. Then by the sum rule is goes to the mod A1 into A2 equal to summation of I equal to 1 to mod AI into A2. So I can get that it is the mod A2 plus mod A2 plus 1 plus mod A2. Now it is into n minus sum. So that n into A2, that is the n elements. This is called as the product principle. Example, there are the 6 students are contesting in the school elections for president and vice president. Now, the students with the most number of votes will be the president and the student who comes into the second will be the vice president. How many different teams of the president and vice president can be elected? The number of different teams means it is a choice of president into choice of vice president. Choice of president are the 6 and 1 already elected, so that remaining are the 5, so that into vice president will go for the 5 ways. So 6 5 how many? 30 ways we have, 30 choices we have. If we talk about the choice, we apply that is a product rule and we apply that is a ways we can go further is a sum rule. Next, another example, if I take, how many bit strings are there of length 7? So each of the 7 bits means binary digits only can be chosen. So 2 ways. So that here each bit are either 0 or 1. So that it is a 2 to the power of 7 or the product rule. It is the strings of the length in different ways we can form it. So here 2 power 7 ways, 7 choices we have it for the bit selections. Next question comes to the another that all of the examples we can take. Next, the principle of inclusion and exclusion. Inclusion and exclusion rule means here we have to take the intersection part also. Here inclusion means it is added, and exclusion means intersection part is not there. Not there means it is a disjoint, and inclusion means we should be add. So that A and B are the finite subsets of the some universal set capital X. Then mod A union B equal to mod A plus mod B minus mod A intersection B. You can easily obtain the proof using the Venn diagram. So that it is if A intersection B is a pi, then directly we can use mod A union B equal to mod A plus mod B. Next, example of the questions. In a college, 200 students can speak the Telugu and 70 students can speak the Sanskrit, while only 40 can be speak the both Telugu and Sanskrit. Both Telugu and Sanskrit means it's intersection part. And means intersection part. So here, how many students can speak either Telugu or Sanskrit? Telugu or Sanskrit. Telugu or Sanskrit means you should take the union. That is called as a T union S equal to mod T plus mod S minus mod T intersection S. Mod T equal to 200 plus mod S equal to 70 minus mod T intersection S equal to 40. There it is a 230. Example, in the from a group of the 10 professors, how many ways can be the committee of 5 members be formed, so that at least one of the professor A and professor will be in the included. It means that it is a let A1, A2 are the set of the committees. Each committee is formed as a 5 members that include the professor A and professor B respectively. The total number of the committee constitute the 5 professors, and out of which 5 professors, so that it is a 10C5. Total ways we have a possibility is a 252. And mod A is a how one? It is a 1 is will be left, so that it is a 9C4. It is mod A mod 2. Mod A2. Since that is a A1 and A2 or contains a professor A and professor B, therefore mod A intersection A2 equal to C of A comma 3. It means that 8C3. 8C3 means 8 factorial by 3 factorial into n minus 3 factorial is a 56. By the principle of inclusion exclusion, it is a mod A union A2 equal to mod A plus mod A2 minus mod A intersection A2. So 120 plus 126 plus 126 minus 56 equal to, you can get that is a 956. Otherwise, that is a direct we can take 252 minus 56. This is the overall idea about it, how the principle of inclusion exclusion will be applicable. Next is a principle of the inclusion and exclusion for the 2 sets A and B using the sum rule. Consider the adjoint figure. That is a common rule is the common rule that we are taking the Venn diagram. He is asking that it is a prove the principle of inclusion and exclusion for the 2 sets A and B using the sum rule. It's the most important, 17.4.4. You have an example also important. Now, consider the adjoint figure. A union B equal to, I can take that is A minus A intersection B, union A intersection B, union B minus A intersection B. It means that is a A intersection B is the center part. In that center part A, I am removing that is a middle part. That is called as a repetition not allowed. So that in that A, I am removing that is the intersection B part. And middle of that, it is the we have a intersection B from the Venn diagram. And the right side is a exclusive of the B is a B minus A intersection B. Here A minus A intersection B, so that it is a, I can write that is a mod of A union B equal to mod of A minus A mod A intersection B plus mod A intersection B plus mod B minus mod A intersection B. Now here intersections are the two are there, one is minus, another plus, so that one will be a cancel. So rest of them is a mod A plus mod B minus mod A intersection B. That is called as a principle of inclusion and exclusion. That is the same theorem in the intermediate you studied, the same theorem again we are studying here. That's all. Up to 7.45, 4.5. Once you review, if you have any doubts, please ask me. I give 2 minutes time.
అంటే సేమ్ ఇదే మోడల్ చేయాలా సార్?
అమ్మా
సేమ్ ఇదే మోడల్ సార్? ఈ థీరం ఆన్సర్ ఇలానే ఉంటుందా?
సేమ్ అమ్మా. మీరు సేమ్ అదే 10th క్లాస్ లో అక్కడ ఎలా రాస్తారు, ఇక్కడ కూడా అలా రాసేయచ్చు. హలో మేడం. అవును, సిఎస్సి నుండి సెంథిల్ అండ్ శ్రీకాంత్ నిన్న పిలిచిన దాంతో వాళ్ళది అయిపోయింది. శ్రీకాంత్ అప్లోడ్ చేసేసారు. తన క్రైటీరియా 4 or 5 ఉంది, అది మొత్తం ఆయన ఎంటర్ చేశారు. సెంథిల్ 7 ఎంటర్ చేశారు. మనది 8, రేపు అంటే 2 days టైం పడుతుంది. ఎల్లుండి అంటే రేపు అప్లోడ్ చేస్తారు. మనది సెంథిల్ అండ్ మన టీం మొత్తం ఆడ ఉండాలన్నారు. నెక్స్ట్ ఫస్ట్ క్రైటీరియా కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయింది. అది ఎవరు మంజుష ఎంటర్ చేసింది. సెకండ్ క్రైటీరియా ఎవరు ఎంటర్ చేశారు? వాళ్ళు అబ్బాయి ఉన్నాడు కదా, ఎవరు సందీప్ ఎవరు ఉంటారు కదా, మేడంతో ఉంటారు, ఆయన ఎంటర్ చేసినట్టున్నారు. ఈసీ వాళ్ళది థర్డ్ ఏదో ఉన్నట్లుంది, వాళ్ళది అలా ఆపారు కొంచెం. అంటే ఇవే సేమ్ అటైన్మెంట్ అప్పుడు శ్రీనివాస్ ఉన్నాడు. ఎవరు చెప్పారు, ఏం చెప్పారు? ఆయన ఏం అప్లోడ్ చేయలేదే. ఈయన శ్రీకాంత్ అప్లోడ్ చేసేటప్పుడు కొంచెం హెల్ప్ చేయకుంటే ఆయన చెప్పాడు. అందుకని నేను అందరి ముందు ఒక మాట చెప్పాను, శ్రీనివాస్ ఆల్సో హెల్ప్ యూ అన్న. లేదు మేడం, కొంచెం వర్క్ బయటకు వెళ్తున్నాను, అందుకని కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా చూడండి. ఓకేనా? ఆల్రెడీ నేను మీకు పంపిస్తాను. మీకు పంపించి సాయంత్రం ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. ఆ డాక్యుమెంటేషన్ మొత్తం మీకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. దాని ఫోటోలు అప్లోడ్ చేస్తే చాలు. ఓకేనా? అందులో అటైన్మెంట్స్ ఇప్పుడు మన వాళ్ళు చేస్తున్నారు. ఇవి అయిపోయిన వెంటనే గ్రాఫ్లు కావాలి, గ్రాఫ్స్ కూడా అప్లోడ్ చేయాలి. ఆ గ్రాఫ్స్ మన అబ్బాయి పేరు రిజ్వాన్తో చేయించేస్తాను. నైట్ రమ్మని చెప్తాను, తను కూడా వస్తారు. కాబట్టి రిజ్వాన్తో అవి గ్రాఫ్లన్నీ గీయించేసేస్తే, గ్రాఫ్లు అంటే ఏం లేదు మేడం, మనకు ఆల్రెడీ వస్తున్నవన్నీ తీసేసి ఒక పేజ్ చేయాలి. అవి పేజ్ చేసేసి షీట్ నేను ఇస్తాను. ఇంతకుముందు ఉన్న ప్లేస్ లో రీప్లేస్ చేసి అవి పెట్టేసుకుంటే చాలు. నిన్న హరీష్ వాళ్ళు పిఏఎం అవి చేశారు, సేమ్ అదే ఫార్మాట్ లో పిఎం లో కూడా చేయమంటే అయిపోతుంది. నేను రేపు పిలిచడం మిమ్మల్ని హరీష్ ఇద్దరు పిలిచేసి ఇలా ఏమేమి ఉన్నాయో ఒకసారి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తూ పావు గంట ఆ ఫైల్ వర్డ్ ఫైల్ మీకు పంపించేస్తే చాలు. జూమ్ మీట్ మీ ఇద్దరికి అది మీకు పంపిస్తాను, పంపించి జూమ్ మీట్ పెడతాం, మీరు కూడా చూడొచ్చు ఆన్సర్. ఎవరెవరు అనేది మీరు చెప్తే వాళ్ళని యాడ్ చేస్తాను, దీనికి అవసరమైన వాళ్ళని యాడ్ చేస్తాను. ఓకే, కానీ మీతో కొంచెం కోఆర్డినేట్ చేసుకోరా హరీష్ అండ్ అమ్మాయి పేరు గ్రూపర్ అండి, కొంచెం అది మన డాక్యుమెంటేషన్ అదే అటెండెన్స్ అన్ని డాక్యుమెంటేషన్ కలెక్ట్ చేసేసి రిజ్వాన్ నైట్ వరకు ఇచ్చేస్తారు, నైట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ కంప్లీట్ చేస్తున్నాం. అది ఒక్కసారి రిమైండ్ చేయగలరు, గ్రూప్ ఒకసారి అడగరా? ఓకే, now here same important 70.4. Directly we can give that is a A section B union B minus A section. And exclusion principle for the two variables, two set of elements. Now I'm